What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lee Hustle, and we back at it again with another video. But before I even get into it, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, folks. You already know. But yeah, though, today, got some more good content for y'all. Today, I'll be giving 7 key points on how to have a healthy relationship. Now, before we get into this, I'm not in one, so I know y'all be like, he don't even got a girl. Why I'm gonna listen to his video? Just listen. I'm not in one by choice, not by default. You feel me? We here, twin. I know you see this. We here. But yeah, though, the number one key. Well, he's not in order really, but number one, patience. Patience is essential. I struggle with that a lot. Like, that's one of my biggest things. And it's not even just dating. This is everyday life. Like, ask any one of my homeboys, any of my close family members, I have zilch, zero patience. I have no patience whatsoever. And this is in every aspect of life. Like, I hate it. But it's something I'm working on. But when it comes to relationships, patience is something, it's very hard to always think about and actually put into play, because a lot of us speak on being patient and waiting to the right timing, but when you have to live life on another person's patience or another person's timing, that's when it becomes a little bit more difficult. So I would say that's one of the biggest keys when it comes to having a healthy relationship. It's just having patience, not only with your partner but with yourself. There's a lot of times where you and a partner may not agree on something, or they're taking too long to do something, this, that, or the third, whatever the case may be. Being patient with them in the process, or even when you have a partner that could be going through phases and he or she is going through depression or suicidal thoughts, or they're moving to a different location, just having patience with that person, that has a lot of impact on whether a relationship can be healthy or unhealthy. Number 2, loving even though not loving because. I'm gonna say that again. Loving even though not loving because. A lot of us, I'm gonna break that down for y'all. A lot of us in relationships, I've been guilty of this as well. You get into a relationship and you love he or she because of their smile. You love them because of what they do for you. You love them because of the clout they bring. You love them because of their sense of taste and clothing. You love them because they drive a fancy car. You love them because they have a happy home. You love them because they take you away from all of the pain in your life and the sadness in your life. That's okay, loving them because they take you to a happy place. That's okay. But you don't want that to be the source of your love, because what happens when they no longer are your happy place? Does the relationship end? You feel me? So you want to get into the habit of loving people. And this is not just, when I say healthy relationships, you guys, I'm not talking about just dating. I'm talking about your brother, your sister, your uncle, your mother, your great-granddad, your cousin. That's not really a cousin. Like, loving these people even though, not because. Loving he or she even though you guys been through the ringer. Loving he or she even though he or she may cheated. Loving he or she even though sometimes they a pain in your ass. Loving even though. Love your boys even though. Love your homegirls even though. Love your mother and your father even though. As many people may know me, I don't have the best relationship with my mother. I'm working on loving even though, not loving because. Because if you love someone just because they can do for you, the moment they can't do for you, now your love is corroded at that moment. It goes away slowly but surely, and sometimes very, very quickly. And I'm realizing that I need to be a man and realize that people change every single day. So you can't just be loving them because. And that's even when you have a bad relationship with a parent or a spouse. Sometimes you may have to distance yourself because you only love them because they were this Roads change, people change, the tides always change. So you gotta learn how to love people even though, not because. That was a little long on that one. But number 3, worry about your love, not theirs. I was watching, I'm real big on Steve Harvey. I used to watch Steve Harvey every single day. Because he used to drop a lot of gems on there. And that's where I got a lot of my thought processes from and all of my knowledge and wisdom. Shout out to Steve Harvey. But when I say worry about your love and not theirs, basically is what I'm saying. We're in the day and time in life where people are judging on how far they go. It all depends on how far someone gives them. So it's like, oh, I'm matching energy. Oh, I'm only giving him this if he meets these expectations. Or I'm only taking her out to eat if I know I'm gonna get some sex. You feel me? You can't move that way, I'm telling you. Sadly mistaken if you're thinking that's the way life is gonna go, especially in the real world. You gotta put yourself in this. You gotta put yourself in the type of mind state to where you can love people off being just genuine. Because honestly, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, it isn't really love if you only love them on the amount of love they give you. That's not love. Because when you love something, you can't help but to just pour into it. Like, you cannot help. You just here, love. You get a love. Everyone gets a love. Like, that's how it is when you truly love someone or something. So don't worry about, oh, if I buy her this Pandora charm and she gonna clown me and she gonna go to the group chat. At the end of the day, being genuine, it works in your favor, whether it may look like it or not. Love that person, treat them with respect, love, honor, and let the rest, let the dice fall where they may, let the dominoes fall where they may. Let everything fall in place. It's gonna work in your favor, regardless. Number 4, prayer. Big thing with me, with my religious beliefs, being a Christian. I really do believe that prayer or speaking things into life and manifestation, that goes a long way, not just in your personal situation, but in your spouse's personal situation, or your mother's, or your father, so on and so forth. When you're able to get on your knees, because think about it. It's easy for someone to get on their knees and pray for everything that they want and need. It's so easy. It's so easy for me to say, God, please put me in a situation to have more money. Please put me in a situation to where I can graduate school. Please put me in a situation to where you can bless my finances, give me a car. It's easy for me to do that because it's all for self. It's all for self. We love taking care of self. What a human doesn't. But when you get on your knees and you start saying, Lord, please bless such and such and so and so. Please take them out of that situation. Please put them in a better situation. Please take this pain that's on their heart and their mindset. Just put them in a better mind frame or whatever the case may be. Help their mental state. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. That's character. That goes a long way with God. That goes a long way. And I didn't realize that until it was too late in a couple of my relationships, where I just prayed for me to be on balance. Like, I was like, please let me be the best I can be in this relationship. That's all I was praying for. And I wasn't praying for, okay, allow them, when they get home, to that situation they're going home to be better. Allow them grades that they stressing over to raise. Allow that job that they complain about to become easier for them. I wasn't doing that until I realized it was too late. So, to all my people out there, pray for your spouse. Pray for your mom. Pray for your pop. Pray for your little brother. Pray for everybody in life. If you truly love them, pray for God to cover all the ones near and dear to your heart. Number 5. A lot of people got these things confused. A lot of people got these things confused. Open conversation and communication. Communication is just like dialogue. Me and you talking. Me and Shish Kebab talking to one another. That's dialogue. That's communication. That's going back and forth. Having an open conversation means being able to speak about and discuss different topics, different situations, and it's not even always about your relationship. It can be about what's going on in Paris or COVID, or it can just be about anything. Just having open conversations, or like anything personally that's going on with y'all. That's different from between communicating and dialogue. I don't know why people say that. Communication is key in life, not in relationships. Open conversation is key in relationships. Being able to have open conversations. When your spouse is, and when people are in general, when people are comfortable with having an open conversation about you, because I can communicate with a lot of cats, but when you're able to, when your friends offend you, right? And when you're able to tell them that they offended you, that's when the relationship can progress. Because now you're having an open conversation. You're not communicating anymore. This is no longer dialogue. This is that big boy shit. you're having an open conversation with them. So yeah, that that helps have healthy relationships for sure. Number 6, learn each other. I had stuck in my mind for years that, like, okay, you see the girl, you peep her, you like her, y'all start talking, y'all start dating, y'all in a relationship, now y'all been dating for months, years, whatever the case may be, and you think she's still that shorty that you met like that time. I used to really be under that type of thought, like that type of thought process. I had that illusion going on in my head. Because when you see somebody, they like, ooh, they got all these traits that I like, let me grab them. And you get them, and you think they just gonna keep them traits. And she might lose that trait. She might not be as kind as she used to be. She might not be as humble as she used to be. She might not be as soft-spoken as she used to be. And it's like, I don't know if I like her anymore. and it happens. Don't beat yourself up about it. It happens to literally everyone on the earth. I don't care what nobody say. Because when you grab something at the moment, you don't think that it changes. But really, none of us change. We really just evolve, in a sense. We're just evolving. We're just leveling up, literally leveling up every single day. You're not going to be the same girl or guy you were your freshman year in high school, and you're 26. Don't be with that person. It's like, you've changed. Of course I did, Donald. Of course I changed. It's been 10 years. You're not going to be the same, so learn how to just learn your partner as they go. I seen a post on Facebook a few days ago, and it was basically saying, like, he asked his grandfather, how did you and grandma relationship last so long? He was like, it was a time when she was going through phases. She went through like 7 different phases of us being with each other. We've been with each other for 42 years. And it felt like I was with 7 different women over this time. But I took it with a grain of salt, and I began to learn 7 different women, in a sense. 7 different personalities, 7 different type of tempers or triggers. It was like, wow. And that's where number 1 steps up at. That's why I put that number 1, patience. Because you got to be able to have the patience not only with your spouse, but within self. Because a lot of times I was just used to blow off the handle. Like, you bottling stuff up in your personal life, and then you go to your relationship, and things are not A1 in that, and you just fly off the circuit. So being able to learn your partner as they grow, that's gonna help you go. That's gonna help you go. And even being able to learn your partner as they decrease, because sometimes it may look like they've decreased to you, but really they just need to get that monkey off their back. They really increased in a sense. So yeah, learn your partner. Number 7. This is the banger right here. Praise your spouse. A lot of us fellas got a problem with that. A lot of us. Me personally, I never really, they say it's called being a simp. I have no problem being a simp. I was always a guy that didn't mind. It's my girl, y'all. You feel me? I never minded. It was cool to me because it was like, I'm not going to say a woman as a trophy because I don't look at a woman as an object. I'm not going to say that. Y'all thought y'all was going to get me. I wouldn't say she was a trophy. I would just say she was something so precious. Like, you're in awe that you have this person to say is a part of you. I'm not going to say she's mine because then it sounds like I'm owning her. And then y'all get to going so crazy in the comments and saying I'm a womanizer. And I ain't got time for all that. But just to be able to be a part of something bigger than yourself. It's like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, praise your spouse. It even says in the Bible, I got it. I have the scripture ready for y'all. It says it in the Bible. Peter, chapter 1, verse 7. It says, husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect, as the weaker partner and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of life, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. That's tough. That's tough. So, basically, what I think they saying, I can't say what I know they saying, because I ain't, you feel me? I'm a Christian, but I ain't deep in the Bible, you feel me? I ain't knees deep in the Bible. But, basically, what I think they're saying is, like, being able to, you and your partner aren't necessarily equals, because there's different roles that each other has to play. But you guys are on one accord because you're one now. You're no longer, your life doesn't necessarily belong to you. Hers doesn't necessarily belong to her. I mean, it belongs to God. But you feel me? Y'all are conjoined at the hip. So you want to allow your partner to feel the best self. She put on that dress. Tell her she wearing that motherfucker. You wearing that dress, girl, with your 3 different color browns on. You feel me? Your man's lifting up a table. You know this table ain't heavy. Hey, compliments go a long way. I love when I be at work and a girl asks me to go get her a shoe in the ladder. They need a ladder, but I'm tall enough to grab it. Ooh, he's so tall. This is a little compliment. It does something to humans. Us getting praised, us feeling like we on cloud 9. You feel me? So praise your partners. Allow them to know that they're appreciated and that they're loved. But yeah, though, those are my 7 keys to a healthy relationship. Be patient. Love even though. Don't love because. Worry about your love, not theirs. Prayer for sure. Open conversations. Learn each other. And last, but certainly not least, praise your spouse. I hope y'all love this video. Y'all know I got more content coming. But before I even end it, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Y'all know what y'all gotta do. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, folks. Have a lovely night. Peace.